South by Southwest. SXSW.
South by Southwest.
South by
Southwest.
Could you tell us, just in a few words, things you associate with Texas?
It's too big to do in a few words.
Tall tales and lies.
The first thing that came to mind was Farrah.
I'm from Texas.
South by Southwest.
South by
Southwest. Cowboys and oil.
Love them armadillos.
Roadkill.
I think it's pretty easy.
Two-stepping.
Ballet. I think that's pretty much a no-brainer.
Great barbecue.
Pioneer spirit.
Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Rock and roll.
South by Southwest.
Good times.
Great weather.
South by Southwest. Beer.
Margaritas.
Cowboy hats and liberals.
The Republican agenda. Executions.
Bluebonnets.
South by Southwest.
South.
By
Southwest.
Hey, I'm Chris Gore. You know, people associate a lot of things with Texas,
Film geeks.
but here in Austin, it's all about film.
And I'm honored to be here among them.
Welcome to South by Southwest.
So not every filmmaker can be accepted to the prestigious South by Southwest Film Festival, but those privileged few who are share one thing in common: a long road of rejection.
There's one big festival that, of course, turned us down.
Really? Who?
Well, we won't, say the S word.
We rejected from Sundance.
I submitted this film a little too early to Sundance and didn't work out.
You name it, I've probably been rejected by it.
We never reject anyone. We merely deny them admission.
Berlin,
We were rejected from Toronto.
Slamdance.
Rotterdam, the Denver Film Festival. I probably got about 10 rejection letters.
Slamdance didn't send a very nice letter.
Someday, I'll pull them all out and, smile wistfully.
So, 10-year anniversary of South by Southwest. You know what that means to me. It means 10 years of rejection. Happy 10-year anniversary, South by Southwest.
From an Elvis who takes on mummies to a teenage girl who kicks ass. The film selection at South by Southwest included something for everyone, but I've narrowed down the list to 6 films that are worth checking out.
A Mighty Wind is about a group of folk singers from the 60s who make a comeback at a memorial concert.
It's just that kind of day.
We were trying to write accurate but slightly off-kilter folk songs that were resonant with what folk groups used to perform.
There's a kiss at the end of the rainbow.
It's also important for our purposes to have good songs that are catchy.
In the early 60s, there was a huge hit record called On Top of Spaghetti. And the only reason it was a hit was that you heard it once and you couldn't get the damn thing out of your head.
So that's what we're going for.
Infectious is infectious.
Well, there's a puppy in the parlor and a
You went to the record store, you knew that the new Folksman album would be one word
title:
itchin', wishin',
Ramblin', but they had no hole in the center of the records, and
If you punched a hole in them, you'd have a good time.
Yeah.
Have you ever run into anybody that has seen one of your films and completely bought it?
that happened with Spinal Tap, where people thought that was just a real documentary about a bunch of idiots, which it was.
You either believe you have to go like this to the audience all the time to make sure that the slowest among them get it, or you believe you have to trust the audience, and we are on that side.
And if you leave a small percentage of the audience in the dust, enjoy the dust.
A lot of the character performances, whatnot, are improvised.
Well, there's no script. There's an outline.
There was never a case where I felt like, geez, I better be funny here because nobody else in the scene is going to deliver. Everybody in this movie delivers.
Will you be going on tour with the Folksmen?
I think all of those groups are going to be playing live in the future. Yes.
The mighty winds are blowing across the land and across the sea. It's blowing peace and freedom.
I feel ready for a voyage on this magnificent vessel.
I love Mitch.
What if we see sailfish?
But
It's blowing you and me.
Well, we cater to the film buff, and we take film presentation very seriously. Then on top of that, we serve food, drinks.
One of the bonuses of coming to South by Southwest is the best movie theater in America, the Alamo Drafthouse. Why is it the best? They serve beer. Hi, could I get a popcorn, raisinettes, and a pitcher of beer?
Yeah, sure.
Make that 2 2 pitchers of beer.
People know that when they come here, they're to enjoy the movie, and especially our midnight movies, the cult classics.
What kind of beer would you like?
Light beer.
Light beer?
Yeah, I gotta stay TV skinny.
We usually do tie-ins with the movies. Like, for instance, for Clockwork Orange, we served milk.
We have on draft Live Oak or...
Forget it. Give me a Guinness.
You want a pitcher of Guinness?
For South by Southwest, we're a venue. We've been doing it with them for 6 years.
A pitcher of Guinness.
How many glasses would you like?
That'd be 1 glass. A lot of people get killed, a lot of things explode, a lot of horrible violence occurs on screen, but what is this movie really about?
Well, it's a, without hopefully sounding too pretentious, I guess, it's really like a love letter to genre, but written by some very concerned fans.
You followed the path of a lot of filmmakers. You started as a film geek and became a filmmaker. How did that work?
It's just, you know, determination and hard work.
Did you actually go to Hong Kong during the filming of the movie?
Yeah, I went out there, my first time out of the country ever, so it was kind of a surreal experience.
How did you come up with some of the outrageous action sequences?
That's what Hong Kong cinema does best, and you know that you can get away with anything. You don't have to worry about the MPAA. You don't have to worry about how many people are going to get taken out. You know, you just can't get away with a good old-fashioned eye gouging in the United States. Just think of all the wonderful bits of violence you can't put in a Hollywood film. Just start throwing them in there.
We're actually right here at McBride's gun shop. We should actually do a little shopping. Maybe some ideas for your next action movie.
Yeah, the tools of the trade.
Raging Bee. Nice.